A vacant home can turn into a legal nightmare faster than most homeowners realize. In some cases, removing the person inside is not as simple as calling the police. I'm Cathy Sabater, and welcome to the first episode of Real Estate Rules, Risk, and Loopholes. Today, I'm breaking down why vacant homes become vulnerable and how squatter situations can get legally complicated, and 3 practical steps homeowners can take right now to better protect their property. Let's get into it. Most homeowners assume that if someone gets into their home unlawfully, law enforcement can remove them immediately. That is not how it works. Once someone claims they live there, shows paperwork, or creates the appearance of occupancy, that situation can quickly shift from a criminal trespassing into a civil dispute. That is where things can become expensive, slow, frustrating for the owner. Now, an important distinction: squatter situations and adverse possession are not always the same thing. They are often discussed together because both point to the same larger risk. When a property sits vacant too long, legal complications can grow, and they can grow fast. Adverse possession is an old legal doctrine originally designed to deal with neglected or abandoned land and property. But most homeowners are not thinking about the legal doctrines. They're thinking about, how much more of an immediate problem, and how did someone get into my property? And why is it suddenly so hard to get rid of them? That is the part most people never see coming. In many cases, the problem starts with a vacant property that looks unmonitored. A person gets inside, moves their belongings in, changes the locks, or starts creating the appearance that they live there. In some cases, they may even produce fake rental property paperwork or claim that they were scammed by someone pretending to be an owner or landlord. Since homeownership, tenancy, and lease legitimacy cannot always be confirmed on the spot, the homeowner may end up pushed into a court process just to regain control of the property. That is why this issue becomes such a serious risk. This tends to affect 3 types of property most often: inherited homes going through probate, vacation homes that sit vacant, and properties left empty between tenants or before sale. Why these homes? They often show the same warning signs: overgrown landscaping, piled up mail, dark windows, no visible activity, and no one checking the property consistently. To the wrong person, that looks like opportunity. So let's talk about what homeowners can do right now. Here are the 3 practical steps to better protect a vacant property. Step 1, check vacant properties frequently. If a property is sitting empty, someone needs to physically check it on a regular basis. Do not let it sit invisible. Pick up the mail, park in the driveway occasionally, walk the perimeter. Make sure the property looks active, watched, and cared for. Even simple steps like using light timers inside the house can help reduce the appearance that the house is abandoned. The goal is simple: make the property look occupied enough that it doesn't appear to be an easy target. Step 2, use visible deterrents. Do not rely on the lock alone. Use visible cameras, motion sensor lighting, and clearly posted no trespassing signs. That matters. In some areas, posting signage can help reinforce that entry was unauthorized. At the very best, it strengthens your position and makes the property less attractive to someone looking for an easy opportunity. Visible deterrence is not just about security, it is also about reducing ambiguity. Step number 3, act fast. Stay legal. If you discover someone inside your property, do not try to force the issue yourself. Do not shut off utilities. Do not remove belongings. Do not try to physically remove anyone. That can create legal exposure for the homeowner, and in some states, it can make the situation worse. Instead, contact the law enforcement immediately. Report an unlawful occupancy or break in concern and be ready to provide proof of ownership, such as your deed, tax records, or other supporting documentation. If the matter is treated as civil, contact a qualified real estate attorney or local legal professional immediately. The faster you document and respond, the better your chances of protecting the property and limiting the damage. One more important point: law involving squatting, tenancy, unlawful occupancy, and adverse possession vary by state and by situation. So this video is generally educational information, not legal advice. But the larger lesson is clear. Vacant property creates risk. The longer the risk goes unchecked, the harder it can become fixed. Protect the property. Document ownership. Watch for the warning signs and act quickly if something does not look right. If you own a vacant property, inherited home, or rental that may sit empty, this is one of those risks you do not want to ignore. Subscribe for real estate rules, risks, and loopholes every homeowner should know. I'm Cathy Sabater, and this is your real estate rules, risks, and loopholes. Next, we're going to cover HOA nightmares and the rules homeowners need to understand before a small issue becomes an expensive